Now it's time to talk about my favorite subject, my favorite team, the Dallas Cowboys, America's team. Not been much great to talk about, much fun to talk about this offseason, but all of a sudden I'm seeing a ray of light because now we have rampant reports out of Dallas-Fort Worth and nationally that Jerry Jones has gone back to the bargaining table with Dak and his agent and finally made the offer, the best offer so far, the offer that makes Dak the highest paid player in the National Football League. So I ask you, Mr. Shannon Sharp, is it time for Dak Prescott to relent and accept this deal?
Absolutely not, because you're always the highest paid. And I keep telling you, Skip, we can do all this hullabaloo about, well, he's going to get 5 years, $700 million. But only 20 of it fully guaranteed. Dak Prescott says, when you come to me with something that's fully guaranteed, I need to know, Skip, if the sun does not come up tomorrow, if the moon does not shine again for the next 4 years, if it rains, it sleets, it snows, I need to know I'm getting my money. Now, Todd Gurley was the highest paid player at one point in time. Skip, how'd that work out for him? With 3 years left on his deal, can you tell the people that's just trying to catch up on free agency, what did the Rams do? Oh, they cut him. Leonard Floyd was 2 hours and 33 minutes away from getting 13.2 fully guaranteed. But you know what happened? What they do is they're like, oh, he's the highest paid, but you're going to get $25 million in 2022, 3 days after the league year starts. Oh, no. You're going to get $50 million injury protection. Oh, no. I need to know. Once I put Rain Dakota Prescott, the first on that contract, Jerry Jones cut me a check for $70 million. And guess what happens? Next year at that exact same time, I'm going to get another check. So I need to know how much of the contract, being the highest paid, is going to be fully guaranteed. Stop with all this shenanigans. Skip, because they said Jared Goff was the highest paid player. But when you get through all that fine print and minutia, you look at Jared Goff, they got you. Carson Wentz, you look $108 million. You look at that. How do you sign after Russell Wilson? How do you sign after Aaron Rodgers and you get 10, 15, $20 million less in fully guaranteed money than they got? Dak says, not on my watch. I'm going to get comparable numbers or we got no deal. If it doesn't make sense to Dak, don't you do this deal.
So this is starting to irk me. It's starting to steam me. It's starting to derail me because I've heard enough about all of the above. Talking about shenanigans, there's shenanigans going on from Dak's side also. And I love Dak, and I have defended and supported him in ways nobody on this planet has. That was during the football season. But right here, right now, I think he's starting to look bad. And you're right. I don't know exactly how much of this offer is guaranteed. I don't know exactly how much is the average annual salary. I'm going to assume that the average annual is somewhere in that 33, 34 area. I know Russell Wilson is the top at 35, like 35-ish, and then Ben, 35, and Aaron Rodgers, they're up in there. Goff's right up in there. But I'm going to answer the question you first asked me about Todd Gurley or even Jared Goff. How did they feel when they were the highest paid? Well, they felt great because they did get a big chunk of their money guaranteed. And I think Todd Gurley's doing just fine, even though he just got cut, because he got a big chunk of it up front. So Dak's going to get a big chunk of this guaranteed. And my problem is, I've been told that his agent is overreaching, that he's overplaying his hand. And I feel like this is the breaking point of this stalemate, because now it's clear to me that Jerry and Stephen Jones are leaking the fact that they have put an offer on the table that in total, the total package would make Dak right here, right now, the highest paid player in the National Football League. Well, remember, I believe I've said all along that they're shooting for what will be beyond Patrick Mahomes' money, and Mahomes could get his deal done in the next, sort of 6 months or so. So the point is, are you better than Patrick Mahomes? No, you're not. Are you even better than Deshaun Watson? We're going to talk about Deshaun here in a few minutes on the show. No, I don't think Dak is better than Deshaun. No, I've said that from the start. I love Deshaun. I've said it from the start. I said it when Deshaun was in college. I love Deshaun Watson. I didn't see Dak beat Alabama because I watched him play Alabama in Tuscaloosa, and it was a disaster. But I saw Deshaun play against St. Nick's defense twice and just shred it twice, and he should have beaten him the first time and did beat him the second time. Deshaun's a little better than Dak, and when they played 2 years ago, as you recall, Deshaun finally beat him in overtime. Neither one of them played great, but the point was, I'll take Deshaun that much, just that much, over Dak Prescott. But I still think Dak Prescott is a top 10 quarterback. I love him. I think if you can build around him, Brady-esque, you know, if you can build a team where he does have quality on defense and quality around him on offense, yeah, he could win Super Bowls, plural. But again, if all of a sudden you want beyond Mahomes money, you're going to wreck the salary cap. And I don't want to see it because he can't live up to it. And again, I can't defend him right now because Shannon, he was 8-8 last year. He's 1-2 in the postseason. I can't change that. So in the end, you're driving me crazy on this. I'm going to be honest. I'm just going to blurt this out because you've been such a hypocrite. It's so transparently hypocritical what you keep trying to do to me because obviously you hate the Dallas Cowboys. So you want one of two things to happen. You want Jerry to laughably overpay Dak Prescott and wreck the salary cap, or you want him not to pay Dak and for Dak to hold out of whatever OTAs and training camp we're going to have and maybe even miss real games and wreck the team next year. So you want something bad to happen to my team, so you keep saying, hold on, Dak, don't sign that deal. And it sounds to me like Jerry has compromised. It sounds to me like Jerry has stepped into the middle ground and tried to thaw this stalemate and tried to say, okay, I'm going to give you this much, but you got to come over here just a little bit to me. And I think it's time for Dak to come on over here a little bit and give a little bit for the sake of the team and its future. I'm getting sick and tired of listening to all this. Yes.
Yeah, well, first of all, Skip, when a side leaked information, what did they hope to curry by leaking this information? Curry public sentiment. Dak Prescott hasn't leaked any information. Dak Prescott's side has been mum because I'm not negotiating this contract in the public. It's always Jerry. I'm going to make him the highest paid. Let me ask you a question, Skip Bayless. Of Ryan Tannehill, Kirk Cousins, and Dak Prescott, which of those three guys do you think is the best quarterback of those three?
I'll take, obviously, Dak Prescott. He's 4-0 against Kirk Cousins when he was a Redskin.
Okay. This is what Ryan Tannehill, a week and a half ago, got $62 million fully guaranteed for 8 starts.
He did.
Kirk Cousins got $84 million fully guaranteed. Now, they just gave him another $61 million fully guaranteed. And you want Dak Prescott because they keep throwing out these numbers, highest paid. But see, the thing that the public is not going to understand is that highest paid doesn't mean anything. I don't care enough. I don't want to be, let me be the 15th highest paid, but let me be the person that gets the most guaranteed money. I'll take that. Fully guaranteed.
Okay,
Skip,
but
I'm not talking about if I'm on
how do you know that might be on the table right now? I'll bet he does have the most guaranteed money. I'll bet this deal on the table is way better than Ryan Tannehill's.
No, not fully. No, Skip. There's a difference between guaranteed and fully guaranteed. Guaranteed just means the contract is guaranteed. Well, if you're on the roster, at the first day or the second day or the third day of the new year, you get $20 million. You get another $35 million against injury protection. Dak Prescott says, I don't want that. Kirk Cousins' contract was $84 million fully guaranteed. Ryan Tannehill just got $62 million. He got 91 million. He got what, 91 million? No, Skip, that's what we want. And stop leaking information. Stop trying this. Skip, you started this 2 years ago. You're trying to curry public favor. That's why you keep, why we're going to need Dak to work with us. I'm not working nothing because guess what? I needed you to work with me when I was starting quarterback. So, Skip, babe, let me ask you this. If you don't believe Dak Prescott deserved to be the highest paid quarterback in the NFL, do you believe he deserved to be the lowest paid over the last 4 years? Because that's what he was. And Dak Prescott says, I want all the money that I lost, and I want all the money that I'm going to make in the future. So pay me my cheese, Jerry.
Yep. As usual, you have swept under your little carpet up there in your palatial estate, way up the hill from here, up in Bel Air, under your deep shag carpet or whatever it is. I have no idea what it is, wherever you are in your wine cellar. But you've swept it under the carpet that Dak Prescott has at least 12 national TV commercials. I don't know exactly the income from all 12 national TV commercials, but I'll bet it's a whole lot of money. So don't tell me, don't cry poor to me about his first 4 years in the league, because he was making lots of money only because he was the quarterback for America's team. If he had been the quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings, he would not have any of these endorsement deals. If he had been the quarterback for the Tennessee Titans, I'm sorry, as much as I love Nashville because I went to school in Nashville, he would not have 12 national TV commercials. So right here, right now, I got a message from my man, Dak Prescott.